I grew up as a church baby, never was church. I got raised by a church lady. Got the rage and talk cases and got close to Satan. Know my Lord and Savior, gonna one day save me. Ice me for that cream, for that bread, they'll try to toast me. Hit me with the okey dokey, catch me loafing. I ain't with the jokey, gotta know me. Gotta think of ways to approach me, I'm kinda low key. I can't go in unless I can bring my pole in. No cuts, picture no hitter, just like I'm Nolan. Prevent my wipe out, cause dealing it is my lifestyle. You pull that pipe, I'll be ready to use it right now. Lord help me, these youngins are more deadly. Future is foretelling, I'm strapped and I'm war ready. Trapped in the boy's belly, submerged in manure jelly. Told me to be like horse, I'm feeling like more cities. Don't care.
Oh yeah, welcome back to the Hurt Biz Boxing Podcast. I got my guy here, my BFA Dimebag Selly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're talking about some great topics today, so tune in. Man, first shout out my guy right here, man. Man, hey, remember when that big fight was going on? The biggest? Canelo, Crawford.
Yeah, that bud did the job, right?
Yeah, me and a bunch of the fellas, we were going against the grain, man, against Crawford, man. But this guy right here, he stood firm. He stood firm, man. He stood firm.
See what they got for me today.
He said Crawford was gonna win it, hands down. He didn't know how. He just knew it was gonna come into fruition.
Amen.
You know, so yeah, shout out him, man, and still shout out Bud, man, Big Bud. All right.
Sure.
But yeah, man, first topic, man. There's been some stuff going on in the boxing industry, man. Hey, boxing back and it's here to stay. So first, man, let's talk about Ryan Garcia's great performance against Mario Barrios. Did you get a chance to catch that?
Yeah, I caught it in a wave, man, like a real rush. You know what I'm saying? It hit me hard, like them first two punches in the first round.
Hey, it was pretty much, you didn't miss anything. It was pretty much that same type of feel the whole fight. So yeah, he kept that same energy, man. He dominated Mario Barrios, man. I'm not gonna say Mario Barrios has been at that weight class too long, but it's kind of evident, you know. But yeah, Ryan Garcia looked like he was back, man, and in the best shape ever. So shout out to him. What's next for him? What you see next for Mario Barrios, and what do you see next for Ryan Garcia?
Barrios, man, he got an ice pack on that noggin right now. I don't think it's at a peak or a down point in his career, but I think he just need to start. He might want to start streaming, you know. It's working.
He's still kind of young, man. I say he needs to move up. He needs to move up, man.
He can always do that.
Yeah, man, and because I still think he has some fight left in him. He's still young. I think he's only like 30, if that. Maybe only 29. But Mario Barrios,
Ryan need to move up, man.
Ryan just got to 47. He looked great at 47. No, I don't think he needs to move up just yet. He has the body type to move up eventually. But yeah, him and Devin Haney, they got to see each other, man, at 47, I think, man.
I think he going in the opposite direction of that.
I think he's I think he's going in the opposite direction, like you just said as well, my guy. Man,
you don't want nothing to Haney, go ahead and move up, man.
Man, listen, man. But he's still a champion at 47, so it's not, he has to defend that championship, man, or try to unify, which, you know, Haney and Rolly, 2 rematches for him, you know. I don't see him necessarily calling these guys out. But yeah, Gary Antoine Russell, the younger brother of Gary Russell. You remember Gary Russell? They're both from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he just had a tough fight against Andy Hirooka. A little young melanated guy out of Japan.
I don't see, if I don't know him, and I'm gonna look some of y'all up.
Yeah, man. It was a tough fight. They said it was gonna be a tough fight. Nobody knew him over here.
Did not just mean y'all not catching attention. I don't, cause I didn't know Bud when he was brought up to me.
Heard that, me either.
So
Me either.
At the end of the day, I gotta look a lot of these guys up, and I looked up Russell. I'm not gonna say his fight is boring. I just feel like he will put me to sleep.
Really?
Yeah. I mean he's a professional fighter, so I mean that literally, but I watch, you know, I when I judge how guys are giving it, pretty much they're all I look at the ones before them. So a lot of these guys, they box a lot of older guys, but I look for the names of the older guys. Lomachenko's an older guy.
Yeah.
And I seen he fought him, and
Who fought Loma?
Gary Russell.
Oh yeah, he did back in the day. I'm talking about his younger brother though, Gary Antoine Russell. He fought Andy Hirowoka. Yeah.
So
Gary Russell's still fighting too now, so I know who you're talking about. But
yeah, I'm look up the little brother.
Yeah, he's nice. But just moving on to keep the you know, the continuance of everything and the flow.
Who's this Andy here?
Frank Martin, you know who that is, right?
Oh yeah.
Another
boring guy. No disrespect, I'm just saying.
Frankie called you boring, man.
To find out he had a draw, I finished the same thing happened with the Tank. Not to keep bringing him up, but he didn't draw any. Like, he went in there expecting to get hit with the left, or you know. I feel like a draw is best he could have got with Tank if he didn't get knocked out. You know, like he had.
Who, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He wasn't doing enough to win. I get what you're saying.
Man. Not in that sense, because I feel like he.
And he just fought a draw for. Just speaking of a draw, he just fought to a draw against Nahir Albright.
I feel like he's a good knockout boxer, and I feel like those guys can't waste time. I feel.
Yeah.
Can't get pulled into a long fight. That's
he's not a pure boxer where he can outbox somebody 12 one of the elite boxers 12 consecutive rounds.
He's a great boxer, athlete, so he's
definitely an athlete.
Talking about you, man.
Oh, okay, for sure. Appreciate that.
Frank not pure. He pull up. Oh, this guy is putting the mid on him. Do you call him a melanated Asian? He is. I'm cracking up.
And Andy? Yeah. It was a tough fight for him, man.
Who pulled out the win?
Exactly. It was a tough fight. I think it was a split decision win for Gary Antoine Russell.
And you know what? I feel like he had to do a lot to. Okay, he's going back of the head ref. He had to do a lot to stay in there, so I respect it.
Yeah. It showed me that a master of distance and timing could give Gary Antoine Russell.
He's a little nicer than the brother. I'll be honest.
Really?
I'm just being honest. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he took it. See, you gotta look, man. Tank Davis isn't better than Floyd, but he took so much from Floyd that he's gonna dominate.
Heard that.
His weight class.
Heard that.
This guy might not be able to beat Big Bro, but he's more exciting in the ring.
So did you hear about Richardson Hitchins? His last fight. Did you hear about him pulling out of the fight against Oscar Duarte, one of Ryan Garcia's previous opponents?
Which I feel like is smart. He's a little older. You can't put all that on nobody.
Who's a little older?
Hitchins.
No, he's only like 28 or 29. Yeah, Richardson Hitchins is young.
See, that's what happened with Roy Jones. He didn't know how fast. This isn't the NBA. You older.
Based on how much punishment you take and everything. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
No matter how you look at that guy, I just seen him put up. I just watched this to find out who he was. Or again, Mendez. He boxed a young cat, and Mendez was on top of him, but not like this Andy Hirowoka guy. He was respecting that, you know. But those are two young.
Those two different fighters. You talking about Andy Hirowoka and Gary Antoine Russell. We're talking about Hitchins now.
But you see how he was pressing Russell.
Yes, I seen that. Hitchins can't handle
I
that.
feel like Russell has been in the sport longer because he knew that he was young and personal. Hitchins was not handling Mendez and Mendez didn't.
You're right.
He didn't throw.
Hitchins can't handle that pressure, man.
No, Hiroko was. I seen him hitting the back of Russell head. Mendez wasn't doing that all on Russell. He like 10th round tapped his chin. You know, like could have got you out there, but he respected him that he looked like a vet in the game. Even at what you say, he's 20, he's almost 30. Yeah.
What you see next for Richardson Hitchins after him pulling out this fight? You know he just signed to Zuffa Boxing, him and Edgar Berlanga.
What weight class is he at?
140. 140.
Right, he's in there with the animals.
And he still is talking about moving up.
He could take, move up, because he can take what they're throwing. It's about they're getting more lethal every day. Like each one you show me at 140, they can't beat Haney, but they can be a problem for him.
Ooh.
And I'm just a fan of Haney because I feel like, you know, he got cheated, and I just feel like I don't feel like as far as legacy and record. I feel like as far as man to man, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, on this broke Achilles, me and you can go one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, I know I'm gonna lose.
You like how he move, his demeanor.
I take my L. I take my L. But I just feel like to supercharge up to fight him was too much, because you kind of took from me, you know, not really what you put in yourself. I'm not asking about the points or nothing. I'm saying you took from a fighter to where he didn't have to take all. You could have just went and fought somebody, because you would have been a champion, as you said. Ryan's a champion. I'm just saying.
What you see next for Hitchins? Yeah, after him pulling out the fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be. He can't take consecutive. These are young animals that will fight twice, 3 times a year if the contract lets them.
Yeah.
Hitchins is older. He gonna pull out a lot of fights and kind of duck stuff. And I'm not trying to take over or turn up the topic, but I feel like at that weight class, if you're not talking about Haney and Shakur, again, you gotta make yourself relevant. I didn't even know.
No, I get what you're saying right there.
You know, I didn't even know.
He is talking about them.
Ryan's always going to be relevant.
Yeah,
you know,
I know what you mean.
But he's already stepped in there with who's relevant.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like right now, if you're not talking about, look, Tank left. I'm just finding out about a Mendez kid, and when you not a name, it don't matter if you putting a pause on people.
Yeah,
you not fighting the right people. Shakur don't have to fight nobody. He can play around on Twitter to whoever he want. And I mean, look at Ryan. He's called out Ryan. Add a clause. I'm not saying it wasn't stipulation. I'm just saying with Floyd, you bring up Floyd, he was in the ring with you. At 140, I would want to knock them two off the pedestal. No matter if I'm Hitchins, if I'm Barrios.
He's at 47. Barrios is champion at 47.
Oh, so he got a belt. He don't got it.
No, he was a champion. Can took his belt.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan gonna dance around him because he can belt grab.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So Hitchins, basically, you're saying he needs to focus on fighting other names to build his resume before he fights Haney or Shakur or anybody else.
He should take them on.
Oh, he's calling them out, but these fights aren't happening for some reason. All right, so
if I'm Haney or Shakur, I don't wanna box Hitchins. Why would you wanna box Hitchins?
Why not?
Hitchins got to put up a
You know who
great
Keyshawn
report
Davis
card.
is? They're especially not gonna fight him after he just pulled out. That's just
Right.
not a good look.
Right.
But
Move on up.
Keyshawn Davis, you know who that is?
Yeah, and he took an L, right?
Yeah, no, he hasn't taken an L. He
He got knocked down.
no, he just stopped his last 4 opponents. Yeah, he stopped his last 3 opponents, I say. And he's looking to stop 4 in a row. He's got a rematch coming up with Nahir Albright, who just fought Frank Martin to a draw. So it was a tough fight for him with Nahir.
Keyshawn
140. And of course, he's calling out Devin Haney as well.
But you're not a big name.
I mean, he's trying to make himself a big name. He's a name for sure. People would want to see that fight. He's not a champion.
Where
And
Boots at?
Boots at 154. He's about to fight
And
a
I'm
big
going
fight.
up there if I can't call you down.
Listen, man,
You
Boot.
can't be somewhere.
Yeah, and Devin Haney done called out Boots and Xander Zayas.
And you respect him for that,
Yeah,
right?
of course. I've always respected. That's my guy. I'm a Haney
No, I'm
guy.
just saying, at 140, that's kind of, bro, you trusting in your hands.
Who?
Boots ain't no easy.
No,
win.
Boots at 54. He's about to
know.
fight Xander Zayas for 2-belt unification.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big fight. That's June 27th. That's at 54. Haney still doesn't have a fight, but Keyshawn has been calling out Haney and Hitchins. But he's been calling out everybody. But he's been calling them out, but look who he's fighting now. He's fighting a rematch from a guy that's 16-3-1 or something like that. And guess what? It just doesn't make sense. So all we're saying, as far as fans and pundits of the sport, is
How long
can you call somebody out before you actually fight them? And how does that look, you calling somebody out adamantly, and then you just fight somebody that's not even really relevant?
Hey, but you know who the prince of that? Shakur.
Woo!
Don't do it. Hey, Jerry.
He just fought T.O. though. He just fought T.O. He beat the shot at T.O., man.
He felt like people was catching on to him. So he just jumped in there with somebody he knew he was gonna
That he was gonna beat.
Oh, you still talking? You already was talking that big bro. He don't like him from Bud.
Right. No, I got all respect for Shakur. I would love to see him fight all these guys, but you know, he's still fighting guys. He's still giving us great performances, man. Shout out
Shakur don't
Shakur.
care if he get knocked out. You just gonna knock him out for the bread.
Yeah, Shakur ain't getting knocked
and
out.
You gonna have to work for his knockout.
Shakur ain't getting knocked out. I can't see that.
Man, everybody can get stopped, man.
Anybody can be stopped, but I'm just saying.
And I ain't saying, as a Haney fan, I'm just saying, man, he the most dangerous man there, man.
Who, Haney?
Man, he the most dangerous man there,
especially
man.
for Shakur. But anybody, Haney is definitely Haney against all these guys.
Don't let him keep trying.
But I just don't see Shakur getting knocked out per se. You know, I think he doesn't like to get hit often, so that's gonna be his main focus, not to get knocked out in any fight.
Knocked down,
it could happen against like Haney, I believe. Honestly, I do. I think him and Haney they watch Conor Ben. I think him and Haney watch Conor Ben. I think Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia is a good fight though.
Conor puncher that.
Who? Conor?
Yeah.
But that is going to play as an adversary in those fights for him. So it is going to play in adverse.
But he doesn't always. He switch it up. If you take him the distance, he's dangerous, especially to an orthodox boxer.
Who?
Conor Ben.
Conor Ben is dangerous to anyone because he's wild. He's explosive.
You can step around it, but these guys don't dance. I'll say that for another video.
But what can he fight off his back foot? Have we seen Conor fight off his back foot? Yeah.
You're right, exactly. You just ain't seen it. Don't mean it ain't there.
That means that against somebody that's elite, that can apply the right pressure, their feet are elite, more elite than his, he's not going to be able to do that. He's going to run into something.
He called out Haney?
He done called out Haney, Shakur.
Shakur.
But after this fight against, who did he just fight? Regis Prograis? He's not calling them guys out. He's calling out Ryan. So these guys know.
He want to beat up a supercharged superstar.
He knows Ryan is going to be in front of him.
Regis.
Yeah, he beat Regis up, but Regis fought competitively. Regis showed some flaws in Conor Benn, man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to check it because I figured. I said, hold on, Regis ain't no tough. He ain't no easy win. So I'm like,
no, he's not. It was a good fight.
He ain't no way. He ain't put some on. I gotta go and watch that one. I'm gonna go.
Check it out. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be nothing you want to just keep watching, though. I feel. You know what I mean?
No, I want to just see how Conor Benn doing because
that's what I'm saying. Regis exposed Conor Benn. You gonna see.
Can these young animals do it? I want to see him fight Haney.
Shakur and Haney gonna dominate him. Shakur might not just because of the size, but Shakur. He still is bigger than people give him credit, man. He has them shoulders, man, and he's thicker.
How long
than people give him credit? I
want to see Haney and Shakur go at it.
They're not gonna do that for another 3 years. That's gonna be Shakur's last fight. How much you want to bet? That's gonna be Shakur's last fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he might put so many clauses on it to where they never fight. I'm just being honest. That's how he had. Yeah, a lot of fighters are like this. Floyd was like that. They gotta see some type of advantage.
Somebody,
before they actually accept the fight, or they gotta maneuver some type of advantage. Yeah. And it's, you know what I mean? That's man. That ain't. I don't like it, but hey, that's how people move.
Don't put your hands on the line until it's the right time. I'm telling you, until it's the right time. I think a lot of kids just go like pros in NBA. They go too early with boxing. That's one thing we gotta change, you know.
I think you're right.
Just because I feel like we can keep the body distance, we can stretch the distance on the body.
Yes, sir.
With older fighters, you know.
Yeah, the less damage you take in that sport, the longer. I get what you're saying, and when you're going into the pros, you want to be a little more mature, not to take as much damage.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
And you see these young cats, these older cats in the cage fighting. They be jumping in there at old age, you know. If their body can take this, you could.
And they be looking terrible. They faces and should be looking like they've been through a meat
kick your head off
grinder,
you know.
But yeah, man, you don't want to be coming home to your wife and your children like that.
But
man.
Boxing is just more of a, I think like a 20, 21, 24. You start an amateur. You know,
really?
You can train. Yeah.
24 years old, you starting amateur?
Mm-hmm. You can't whoop them kids. You good? You gotta go. You gotta go. All right.
No, that's old, man. Because Devin Haney won undisputed at 22, 23.
You could jump. You could jump pro. Jump in there.
He was pro at 17.
If you think you bad at that age,
right. I get it.
But I ain't Bill Haney. I ain't going with you. There you go. Stay at this gym. You gonna fund the gym.
Speaking of Haney, man, I know he has options, but right now, man, he doesn't have a fight on the table, man. When will he make a decision to fight, and who will he be fighting? Do you see in the future?
Well, Ross say, man, it's lonely.
And Haney didn't show up at the Garcia Barrios fight.
Why?
Exactly. If we want to see Garcia Haney so bad, why wasn't he there?
It's lonely at the top, man.
I don't think I seen him at the well, he couldn't go to the Shakur
Well,
Tio
Ryan
fight.
say when he was mad, man, you was at Diddy party.
You familiar with Tiger Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay, you seen the debacle that happened with him and the Haneys, right? At the Shakur Stevenson and TOA.
I feel like see Haney don't run from smoke, man. This ain't his first altercation, so I didn't feel like it was smart, but I still was thinking as a Haney fan, like, man, he ain't gonna back that. It's just, dang, man,
they fighters, they bet not. If they real fighters,
I feel like he know he could beat Tiger because I don't feel
of course
like,
he know he can.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's that much of a threat. I just feel like Haney ain't, he not gonna gamble no losses. You know, at the end of the day, I spar you, and then I fight you. That's two different stages.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't bring that to no. I don't bring that to no different set. I don't.
Man, he one of the most exciting sparrers I've ever seen. To me,
Haney?
I love watching Haney
Whoa,
spar.
Haney! Whoa,
That boy get busy.
Yeah, I said I would forget I'm fighting, and you see how Davis turned on him. I said, but no, I can't do that, cause Davis stopped in the middle and he cracked him. And I said,
That boy get busy, man. But who you see him fighting next, brother?
see, and that's what I said.
Because you see, he put the negotiations fell through with the Rolly Romero Devin Haney fight, which was going to be a unification at 147. It fell through, so we don't know who Devin Haney is fighting next. And Jerron Boots Ennis, he cleaned up his plate with the Xander Zayas fight, the unification going on for 2 belts. Listen, man, because he was calling Xander and Boots out, but yeah, what you see next for Devin?
And see, Haney, I said, man, he can pick who he want. He don't gotta worry about too much that come to him, because like you said, everybody come with a clause. And I don't feel like people are meeting his clauses. I just feel like people running from him, man.
Like why you gotta come with a clause? You said just for everybody. What he say? He coined that phrase. They say everything, but let's fight. That's Haney. I want that shirt, honestly, man. I might have to see if I can order that shirt. I like that. They say everything, but let's fight. Because man, as men, man, just as fighters, because it's females like this too, man. Man, when you're ready to fight, a lot of the times you don't have much to say. You get what I'm saying? You get kind of quiet. At least that's me. I get real quiet, bro. Like man, it ain't nothing else to say, bro.
Yeah, those people scared. But if I'm a paid, like I gotta fight even one of those. He just got scared. Nah, I'm not. If I'm not an Ali, if I'm not a Tyson, if I'm not a Bud's a shit talker. I'm not a Davis. I'm not getting in that ring. I'm telling you, kids. Even I seen Shakur and Haney yap, but
I think that's why that tandem, that dad and son tandem with Bill Haney.
Pretty boy, I'm sorry I left you out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's the master gift of gab. Come on, man. We got to put him up there at the beacon. But I think that's why that tandem of Bill Haney and Devin Haney, it works so well, because Devin Haney, he's one of the type of fighters. I'm only gonna talk so much, but I'm ready to fight. Because y'all gonna keep talking and making jokes. Right. It's kind of like when I say I ain't with the jokey joke. You gotta know me. You gotta, you know what I mean? Gotta think of ways to approach me. I'm kind of low key
with anybody.
So it's like, I get him, man. I get him. But Bill, he gonna talk. Bill, that's what he's for. That's why that tandem is so integral, man. Yeah, and they fit great, like a puzzle.
They the Brian and Bronny.
Yeah.
Don't get in their business. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Let them be great.
For sure. Don't get in their business. I like that.
No hate to them. You know, I'm just saying.
All right, man. All right, go ahead.
He could get in there with anybody, man.
Who?
Haney.
Agreed. Okay,
but
so
everybody can be beat.
Anybody can be. Yes, sir. Haney can be beat. You know what I mean? At that level,
he hasn't been.
No, Ryan beat him in our eyes, but it was a cheat. I understand. It's hard for me not to see it. Nah. Remember, it's hard for me not to see. I don't count it as a win.
I know a juiced up fight when I see one. I know a juiced up baseball player. I know a juiced up
athlete. Period.
It happens
you
all across
juicing, nigga.
Sports.
You losing, nigga.
I'm not knocking.
Fuck, I felt you. No, I felt you.
I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying, but it's hard to erase out your memories, man.
No, I'm just saying he ain't want no rematch.
No, he's still to this day though, and I can't wait to see Devin beat his ass. But moving on. Yeah. Ryan versus Shakur Haney next. Shakur versus Ben versus Haney, and the dark horse. Rolly. Who should be fighting who next? Come on now. Out of all those. Come on now.
You said being at
Ben versus Shakur, Ben versus Haney, Ben versus Ryan, any of them. Ryan versus Shakur, Ryan versus Haney, Rolly, all of them in that mix.
I want to see Ben and
in
Rolly.
that order.
I want to see Ben and Rolly.
Man, I do too. I do too. I do too. If neither one of those guys are fighting Devin, they need to fight each other. And then only other fight for Devin has to be Ryan. There it is. There it is. And Shakur, I believe it's talks of you about to fight Raymond Marataya, who is undefeated at 35 and a champion. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see that. Because I think that's going to be a tough fight for you. I'm not saying you lose. I'm just saying I believe that's going to be a tough fight for you. Honestly, man. Raymond Marataya is an elite champion at that weight class, and he's bigger than most 35ers, which you are too. So it's gonna be a great fight to see.
Jersey boy, I don't know, man.
Who Shakur?
He can only beat himself.
Who Shakur?
Can only beat himself.
No. I agree. Shakur's best versus anybody's best at 140 down. Shakur wins. But Raymond Marataya and Oshaki Foster, I believe, are his toughest fights.
We'll see.
At those weight classes, 135 and down. Yep. I'm just being honest, man. You know who Shocky is, right?
No. Who?
Oshaki Foster. That's who I want you to look up. He's fighting Raymond Ford next, man. This is a grudge match. These guys do not like each other. They've been talking for some time now, and Oshaki has actually went on record saying he sparred Shakur Stevenson multiple times, and he's gotten the best of him for the most part. Nobody's disputing that for the most part. And he's been calling out Shakur, saying that's really the only fight he wants and needs. And he's hot right now, Oshaki Foster, man. He's a champion. Shakur definitely, from my perspective, is not necessarily running towards that smoke. So he's caught, for lack of a better word, he threw his little homie at him. Like, get through my little homie Ray Ford first, and then come see me. You know what I mean? And I guess the powers that be, are going along with that narrative, and they've aligned Ray Ford against Oshaki Foster next. And I think it's going to be one of the best fights of the year, man. Maybe fight of the year. And honestly, I'm favoring Oshaki. That's just me, man. I don't know if you seen these guys in Oshaki. Yeah. Look them up real quick.
I'm on 1%.
Okay. Yeah. I want you to look them up after this, man, because that could be fight of the year, man. Honestly, man, I believe that's scheduled for sometime in June as well. And man, but just to bring back up, why are there no cries for unifications at 147 right now, which is one of the money divisions, man, in the sport? And we got all these names as champions.
Is that where Tank was at?
No, Tank is at 35. So Haney is a champion, Ryan Garcia is a champion, Rolly Romero is a champion, and they got a UK guy named Lewis Crocker, who's a champion as well. And you know all them gunning for him just to grab that belt.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, but you know, Eddie Hearn is likely going to protect him as often as he can. I mean, or as long as he can. You know, just to, you know, they got to keep one of their guys in the place. Yeah.
Everybody you named, I feel earned where they're at. I just feel like they do. You can't fight outside that ring. You just gotta fight in the ring. That's where you make your difference at as the fighter. You can't, like Shakur, you gotta run your own race. He probably learned that tactic from people. I don't.
Hey, own that, man. Talk to him.
Yeah, but you gotta run your own pace. You can't fight outside that ring. So when you look at unifications, you gotta be a money fight. You can't just be,
Yeah.
And that's what
Can't just be a belt holder, you're saying.
Yeah, that's what a lot of guys suffered before they were able to get that chance, because it was like, bro, you're not a money fight. So you gotta always respect that move, because it's kind of like a Uno without the draw forward game. You need that to have fun in the game.
It's the wild card.
You might can't stand that guy for taking those belts, but hey, it was a good move.
It was a good move.
So sometimes
that's when you say, that's when he says people can say, or we can say, people can say all day belts don't matter, but belts actually bring value to your name and market value as well, and leverage in business talk. So this whole belts don't matter thing is a cop-out. Floyd took it to another level after he had beat champion after champion and became, already 4 division weight champion. He started saying belts don't matter because this is a time when boxers weren't getting compensated at all like they should. He took it to another level, and you guys always misinterpret things.
Don't cheat.
Exactly.
Never
Exactly.
cheat. Work hard.
Man, hard work, man. Listen,
Hard
bar
work.
none, man. Bar none. You guys don't understand. Hold on. We've yet to see somebody go all out to these venues, marketing themselves where they're drinking, doing drugs, things of that nature, and he mingles. He doesn't even touch a drink, not a drug or anything. Guess what he does? Because it's fight camp. He stays in shape year round drug testing. Guess what Floyd Mayweather, Pretty Boy, Money Mayweather, whoever you want to call him, but the guy who he is as an athlete, he runs home from the club. Come on, man. This dude, that's a different type of person. That's a different type of mentality. And that's who these fighters should aspire
6 months
to be in that way. He said in 6 months
to get in shape.
he could be Floyd.
Toledo, Ohio, we can unify, Grand Rapids, boy.
Man, that's all love, Floyd. That's all love. My man said in 6 months he could beat you. Oh man, that's just love. Yeah, man. But that's the goal, right? The TBE, man. Hey, we don't know him as a person, but for that's the character he showed the world, man. And that's part of legacy. So it's never gonna just be about money when it comes to fighting, because us as fans who actually fight in the real world, because every day is a fight, man. We look at you fighters as far as the way you guys move and your mentality, the character. That's why I mess with Regis Prograde to the upteenth power. Regis will fight anybody anywhere. I don't care if he knows he's outmatched. I don't care if he knows he's going to the enemy's territory. I don't care if he knows he's outweighed or outclassed. He's going to fight you. Shout out Regis Prograde. The man flat out said after the fight, he knew he was going to retire after this fight, and he was scared to death to fight.
Get back in that ring, bud.
He was scared to death to fight, and he went out there. You couldn't even tell the man was scared, man. That's God. He said that's all it could be. God was with him. Because, man, come on, man. When we in fear, man, we pray. We give our supplications up to the Lord, man. Amen. Almighty. But we gotta understand, still, a lot of people don't live like that. We might live like that because that's a norm.
Thing about that though, God's still there.
God's still there for them.
Hallelujah, man. Both boxes every time.
Hallelujah, and it came out safe, man. And it is what it is. But yeah, shout out Prograde, man. That's what we look at as far as fans, man. That mentality,
On
that
day,
character.
Floyd, I hope he's there for you. Come see me, 409. 409 is good.
Yeah, are you familiar with Navarrete? He's in that 130, 35 division.
You said some name, I'm like, I couldn't. Ray Ford easy, Shakur easy.
That's who he. That's the same weight division.
Okay,
Navarrete.
Yep,
yeah, he had just dominated Nunez, so he's an option for Shakur, for Foster, for Ray Ford, for all of those guys.
All I gotta do is see you one time.
Man, so
Navarrete.
You said you don't know who Foster or Ray Ford. Ashaki or Ray Ford are.
No.
Man.
What's funny is because my algorithm is been giving me boxing a lot lately, and I'm
for sure.
When it does that, I'm usually like, it's my time to check out the new guys. But man, as a fan, I get so into it, and it's like, I'm in an album mode. I get it. With
yeah. I get you.
But
check them two out, man.
That's definitely.
I think that's one of the biggest fights of this year thus far. That's been made already.
My cheat sport. I look at boxing a lot, but it's like I like knowing the names I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like that weight class, like you said, that's the money weight class. So the algorithm knows what to feed me, and it's like, I don't see these guys Haney anymore, so don't get boring to your fans.
Man, because he don't got to fight, man.
I'm talking about when I say Haney, these guys, I mean him and Stevenson. I keep telling you, those two are, and I don't mention him because I don't want to say Haney for the first time might be running. I know calling them out is one thing, but it's like, I'm going to get you in there.
I'm with you. I'm with you
in there.
But, I'm with you with that all the way. But
I feel like he played it at the wrong time. I feel like he had a Shakur and didn't play the right cards. And it's like, you can knock him off the cards if you want.
Well, he offered Shakur an offer. It wasn't necessarily favorable for Shakur, but he offered him an offer.
Favorable.
I hear what you're saying. And
I want to stop the talk. Dennis, I can really sit back.
It was at 35, though, 135. It ain't at 147. Shakur seemed like he ducking that smoke with Haney at 147 right now,
but
currently.
See, that's the thing. I don't feel like he ducked that. I just feel like, Haney's got too much smoke at 147 to go to 135.
Yeah, no, totally. He ain't going back to 35. He ain't going to 40. They got to come up to see him, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got to come up and see him. What you see next for Shakur, man? His next fight?
I'm going to take a look at these new guys. Cause like I said, he can only beat himself, but you still, Muhammad Ali was dangerous, but you still have to take the fights. George Foreman can you think about a George Foreman in his prime?
George Foreman in his prime was beaten by Ali.
But I'm saying, could you think about how bad Ali was to have taken that? Like, so it's about,
I'm a bad man.
Yeah.
Sir.
Make your steps in the business. Don't just be there, And Shakur, that's what he's up against. People say you're a boring fighter, so they're saying, I'm going to forget you.
You know Shakur Stevenson, man. He said the late, shout out Sugar Ray Robinson, who passed on this day, you said 37 years ago.
Yeah.
He said he was trash.
But see, he's a young guy. And he sees
it speaks a lot, though.
He sees wildness. You got to think about how they box back then.
Ain't no way in the world you see wildness when it come to Sugar Ray right now.
Because those guys were faster. Do you see the cameras that they have? Like,
they're faster than the pixels.
So now it's like, come on, it takes Shakur an hour to throw a punch. So it's like, not saying
and he only throws one or two of them around. I know what you're saying.
It's just about when I found out about that guy, like when I stumbled upon, I was like, yes, this is my kind of dude. And then I was like, oh, you're like that? Like, nah, if you're that technical, you have to be Ali. Stay on those toes.
Yes, sir.
They're coming as fast as they're coming, whether you're standing there with the Floyd. But Floyd inched to you with his shoulder roll. He didn't roll back and effing right. Like,
man, Floyd did you however he wanted you, man.
That's why I liked the Bunny for a while, because he was practicing his Philly shell. But hey, you gotta learn to take some sometimes. Floyd will take some. He ain't scared to take one.
Yeah. Man, Floyd was a savage.
And
So all that pretty boy talk, he was a pretty boy because he wasn't getting hit like that. But he was a savage in there, man.
Yeah. As soon as he took the name, I think that was over people's heads too. Like he already knew they was gonna play him. They played him in the Olympics.
I want you to look up Moritaya as well, man, because I think they're not when you're done because and you know what?
Names,
do you have a
man.
C? You have a C charger?
No.
Oh, okay.
Old school. You gotta start texting me on them. Man.
I will for sure. You know I will. But yeah, man, I think they're trying to align Shakur and Moritaya right now, and that should be an excellent fight this year. It should be next.
You're gonna get tired of that.
But yeah, you're gonna have to check out the Ben versus Prograis, because Ben he won a unanimous decision over Regis Prograis, but after calling out,
it's hard to beat the vets now.
It is.
It's hard to beat the
especially
vets.
somebody like Prograis.
Yeah.
Because Prograis never been stopped. He doesn't look like he's ever gonna be stopped. Now he's retiring.
Had a fight in a while, so to get him up out of there, God was with him.
He looked healthy too, man, and he looks happy. Yeah, he looks happy too, man, to be finally done with it, man. He said he's invested his money correctly.
I bet.
Yeah, I love it.
Amen.
So yeah, yes sir. But yeah, he was exposed. And Prograis flat out said, Prograis.
He need to be.
Prograis fought Haney as well, so he flat out said
he not in there with no scrubs.
He said Haney beats Conor. Flat out. See? After that fight, he said Haney beats
and that's
Conor.
why I say you gotta watch those who were scared before. Like, oh, I'm not a Haney fan, I'm just a realist. He demolishes Conor. How I was looking at it. But as I see that it's the more fights you take, man. So I'm trying to tell you, you can't just sit back and always depend on the hands gonna be as quick.
Right.
So, as much as a guy,
because that hand speed gonna leave way before that power.
Yeah, and Floyd is a guy who at 50 said, "I'll come back. I'll MJ right now."
That's wild.
You feel me?
He's so great, man. He actually gets me excited to no homo. To see him come back, bro.
Well, maybe that Pacquiao fight. But other than that, nah, I want to see that nigga. Get him up. You come get. I'm sorry, I don't want to see that go. Cut that up. You come get it, partner. Him and Bud. I need a little more time for Bud. He's in surprise.
I don't think Bud coming back, man.
He already said he come back.
He did.
He ain't sitting out at that one. Where he at 150? You ain't sitting there no more.
Bud coming back. Who he fighting?
I don't know. I seen he coming back though.
Oh, y'all heard it here first.
Ham on all the podcasts are, they.
Y'all heard it here first. Yeah. Bud Crawford is allegedly coming back. Mm-hmm. You didn't give me a definite name or time, but
hey man, he ain't allowed to do all that. He know what time it is. When he won an exhibition, I take it as my super fight.
Okay, so exhibition, I don't look at it as coming back, man. I don't look at that as coming back.
I tank too. He coming back. I'm gonna tank him as my warm up. That's how I'm gonna be able to fight Floyd, because Floyd, he gonna duck me.
Hey, I got one more thing to say before bringing up this topic, man, because we were talking about Oshaki and Shakur. I did say Oshaki and Moritaya would be Shakur's toughest fights at 130, 135. But I'm going out on a limb and I'm saying Oshaki probably could beat Shakur.
I gotta see this.
Oshaki Foster.
Fan before y'all.
Oshaki Foster.
Who you got in Devin Haney versus Shakur?
I got Devin Haney all day.
Oh my goodness, we putting some wings on it.
I got Devin Haney all day.
Some wings on it this time.
Yeah. At 47, at 35, I thought it was a little more competitive. At 47, I got Devin Haney all day.
I think they got some kind
I think he's a little too strong.
At 147.
Too strong and too sharp. Too strong and too sharp.
Too, but I feel like that new awakening might make Shakur.
And he's just as fast as Shakur. If not faster.
Shakur don't show what his pressure game like. So I don't feel like he's worried at 147. I just feel like
I think he'd be more worried at 147 than anywhere.
Haney's dangerous if he starts to put on a move.
Because those guys at 147, like he always stresses, they can get up to 170 and more. You get what I'm saying? He said he don't come past 155 in the off season. You know what I mean? He gonna blow up. He won't be blown. Shakur.
Oh yeah, cause he's a big guy. He's a Jersey boy, upstate. He don't eat. Come on, man. Floyd's one of a kind. Ali, one of a kind. Tyson, one of a kind. These are guys who defeated the odds. And when LeBron ain't the first to take care of the body, and like these dudes took care of their body, man. As a former glovesman, bro, that's the number one thing, gang. I can't
stand ready so you
skill.
so you ain't gotta get ready.
I can beat your endurance.
Yeah.
If you off one day,
Yeah.
I can beat you in the ring.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You feel me?
People depend on that. Yeah.
Beat this guy 9 times out of 10 of the day.
Which brings us back to the Ryan Garcia whole mentality against Devin Haney. Why I have to use. Because in my head, I can't beat this guy.
You talking about cheater guy?
Yeah, cheater guy.
He's Oscar's guy, man.
Yeah, they known for that.
Oscar did it when it was cool, and he did it at cool point. He was back when it was partiers. You're when doing it was cool, as a scared box.
Bro, Connor be looking like he a partier, bro.
You feel me?
You did?
Ever drop dirty? It's
man,
like,
listen.
Shouldn't have fought him that.
Man, Connor looked like the man be.
I'm not putting nothing.
Bro, I know somebody that's coked up when I see it, man. I know somebody that's coked up when I see it, man. Connor looked like he do a whole line right before the fight.
I don't think Money, this is when I'll say Money start doing dirty stuff. I don't think Money did stuff his whole career clean. Only person I'll put money on probably is Ali. But I just feel like
what you mean he ain't do something clean? His whole career clean.
Floyd?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I feel like he might have drunk one day. Like,
we're talking about performance enhancing though. We're not talking about as a grown man, you got the right to go smoke.
And see that and those, I don't even care about those because I hear that everybody that box at that level takes it as some point of a degree. And I just feel like that's like a transitional thing. Like
yeah, I get you.
But I feel like as far as that being your best attribute, like you don't have to be the healthiest guy to be the best NBA player.
Right.
Healthiest guy on the NFL field. Boxing, you have to be the healthiest guy at every point of your career. You feel me? That's all I'll be.
I see what you mean. I think you should take that
if wrestling
into
was
every sport as well. But yeah, especially I see what you mean.
But I'm saying, like in the WWE, I'm juicing. And I'm sorry, kids, if y'all ever see this. See, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, but we see guys who aren't in the best shape all the time in boxing and still pull out wins.
But I have respect for everybody in boxing.
Ricardo Mayorga, he used to smoke cigarettes at the press conference or at the weigh-in before the fight.
That's not a
yeah. Knock people out. He beat
and I can beat him because of that square addiction. I can beat him. I have to look him up. I got a page I follow, and it's some of the greats. I would have hopped in there with Durant.
I'm trying to remember who he beat at 47. The great welterweight champion out of Atlanta, out of Georgia at 147. Ricardo Mayorga had beat him. I'm trying to think. Guys, it's slipping my mind right now, but I spoke on him plenty of times. But yeah, man,
you're knowledgeable in the sport. That's all I can say. I respect that because see that thing that I'll find a guy and then I'll automatically just start looking at your past fights. I might see how you got good. I might see that you were always that good, but I don't always need to know more than I just like know boxing. So a lot of guys nowadays are so skilled. Like we have more skilled boxers than we ever had in the whole.
I don't know.
I'm talking.
You think so?
I'm talking about a collective where you gotta look. We going through brawling errors. Like a lot of guys were brawlers back in the day. A lot of guys were skilled in areas, but you look at a lot of fights and goats.
Yeah, because you got the brawlers, the pure boxers, the boxer punchers.
Look at the records.
The counter punchers.
Look at the GOAT who just left. What is Floyd's record? He fought 40 guys, man. We're already getting a Gervonta, a GOAT status at what? How many fights does he have? Bud, a GOAT status. Bud's GOAT status.
I don't look at Gervonta as a GOAT status yet.
What? At that weight class?
Oh, at that weight class? No, I don't. I just don't, man. I think he ducked a lot of smoke at that time, at that weight class when people were calling him out.
I feel like he wasn't a boxing guy. You gotta understand how long he was in boxing. I feel like it was just his time to burn out. I don't feel like his anything to diminish his hard work he put in.
So last but not least, man, Ryan Garcia, if he's calling out Conor Ben actually called him out immediately after post-fight of the pro-grade fight. I like that fight.
I feel like that's a good tug of war, because...
Yeah. Well, like 50-50, you're saying?
In a sense, I feel like he felt like he couldn't get that fight. Like, Ryan was like, give me those numbers. And he was probably like, man, I'm not about to, damn you, because he's risky. He comes with an asterisk now. He doesn't just come with a title grabber.
Yeah.
If he would have just been himself, got knocked out, but you'd have been like, how's he still a champion? Because most fans aren't following you to that degree. They're just like win, lose.
Yeah.
Like you at your height.
The casuals, I get what you're saying. Versus the
hardcore.
You're
undefeated, time. Yeah. But once you lose, it's like you still have to fight. The fans don't really, the real fans are there. It's just more of, a lot of fighters don't realize that. So he was jumping his career, I'm going to be this. He was in his 15 minutes and it was minute 13, So a lot of guys blow that instead of riding it out. Who was I going to be? That's why I say ride your own pace, because none of these guys 15 minutes are still there. Even with the undefeated record, people aren't checking for you.
Your 15 minutes of fame is up. I get what you're saying.
It's unless you do a Bud move, like look at me, I'll fight, you make that crowd look at you. But they don't understand what it means to be the key piece. So at that weight class, like you said, it's a money grabbing weight class,
Do you think he's ducking Devin Haney or Rolly, which would be unification fights in 147 if he fights let's say Conor Ben?
Oh, Ryan, yes. Because I can duck now. I understand that that's a move. That is a move in boxing. That's what they do to hit you. They duck.
You heard it here. He's ducking.
So it's not.
You take
like
that Conor Ben fight, Ryan. You're ducking. Devin Haney and Rolly.
You heard it. But you got to look at Conor now, who, like I said, he builds by confidence. So when he's confident, I put my money on him. Maybe he'll remember he has skill. But when he's in there with a skill guy,
so do you feel like he got up for that pro grade fight? Like he was.
Yes, he learned from a GOAT that nobody got that fight. Nobody in that weight class got that fight. I'm just saying, you have to look at your report card. That's why I say run your own pace. It doesn't matter who you box. Especially if I have to box you. I might look at the film, but some people that shocks them. I'm relying in boxing, I'm relying on myself.
Yeah, my skill. So some people don't even watch film when they on their opponents.
In some sport, it's not about film. You might want to be like, who is this guy? If you really about, I'm just saying, because I have to look at those guys. I wouldn't take any of those guys' fights.
I like the facet or aspect of film though in sports. I do. the studying part of your opponent or executing your plan.
Yeah, me both. Heck yeah, but I like it in football, basketball. Basketball if I'm adding to my arsenal. Football if we're playing.
Yeah.
If it's a game, or organized game, yes. He puts his left foot back. That's the only thing I found on him. Every third, but you know what I'm saying? But I don't, man, like I said, man, I get at the guy now. I don't. But athletic wise, yeah. Let me get that Bronny contract. Me and Zane will play with y'all, Brian and Brian. We OH boys.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like it in sports in general as far as film.
Coming off the bench.
No, I respect that. But yeah, man, as always, I thank you guys for tuning in to the Hurt Biz Boxing Podcast. My special guests, Dimebag Sully.
You know it.
Always talking boxing, man, where we bring the exclusive boxing content to the world. I thank you guys for tuning in once again.
Yeah, we could do it again.
Yes, sir, as always. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about the topics. Give me some new topics to talk about, and make sure you guys are conversing with each other in these comments as well. And don't forget, guess what? Share this. Share this on your socials. Yeah, and share with your friends, man. Put it on in those earphones or headphones while you work out or something, or just ride. And yeah, we're going to keep everybody in tune with the latest boxing news, all right? So yeah, follow the Hurt Biz Boxing Podcast. And it's BFA, FL to the E double, BFA Flex coming to y'all as always. But yeah, peace. And I holla.
Easy.